looks like a real match. Yeah, Yun playing the cheap stuff. Shoutouts to Street Fighter characters. Street Fighter 3 characters having 2 long bars and all of their supers at once. That means Alex can do stuff like EX chop into SA1, which combos into the back turn version. Yatta! That would actually be a really cool buff for Alex. If he could do, if his Super 1 stored 2 stocks. And then he could do EX chop first hit into Super and it gave you the back turn. That'd be super cool. Is that Ken in the background there? Ken's in the background of a fucking stage. Sitting next to Nash, I think. This game is super weird because you pick teams of 2 and you don't have to change characters. You can just pick the same character again. So you can literally just have 2 matches with fucking Ingrid or 3 matches with Ingrid. You don't need to learn 2 characters at all. It'd be pretty interesting if KOF worked like that. Probably make the barrier of entry a little lower. I've seen people who just play one character and they put like Anakaris in the second slot or something, and they just don't pick him. Felicia, huh? She's cute. The character selection in this game was actually pretty based. It's cool getting to see Yun fight Felicia. Everyone's all like, I want Capcom versus Capcom, and I'm just sitting here like, they already made that. No one liked it. Of course, they could make it good. I love Felicia. See, now he's back to Ingrid. He didn't have to do that. He can just freely change characters or not. This guy's got Yun and Rose. I wonder if he's trying to play Rose at all or just Yun. Some characters, maybe you could like save your meter. You could meter build with one character and then go to the other when you've got a lot of meter. A parry. Every character in this game has different system mechanics. Hi. That command grab looks super whack. This whole game looks super whack. Cool. That looks like an Alpha 3 super system. The actual Alpha characters have a super system that works like A groove, which is not actually exactly how it worked in Alpha. Or not, like like A groove. So you've got a custom combo, but you can also do supers, and the supers cost half the custom combo meter. You can end a custom combo in a super. I mean, you could theoretically use it to dodge bad matchups. If you fucking pick Zangief as one of your characters, and then it's like, you know, you want your Zangief against one of their characters, and you want your Guile against the other character. Is Guile in this game? I think he is, but I don't remember. There's 4 Street Fighter 2 characters, 4 Street Fighter 3 characters, 4 Alpha characters, 4 Darkstalkers characters, and 4 Red Earth characters of all things. Chun-Li is in as a Street Fighter 3 character, even though she came from Street Fighter 2. So here's the custom combo system. So he had a super at the end of that. It'd be 1-on-1. It's like A groove. Look at the character select. I know a decent amount about this game, but not everything. Ingrid's right there in the center by herself. So yeah, Guile's in. Ryu, Guile, Zangief, and Bison. Guy, Karine, Sakura, and Rose for Alpha. Alex, Yun, Chun-Li, and who for Street Fighter 3? I already forgot. Oh yeah, Sakura combos. It's really cool getting to see all these characters in the same game. I say that, but Street Fighter 4 had both of these two. Reminded that Sakura is like generously older than Yun. At least like 6 years older than him. Oh, the Yoho only got 1 hit. I don't know how throws work in this game. I don't know if that's a 1-button throw or not. That was a really quick throw. I don't know how the meter works when you go from a character with one system to a character of another system. I wonder if it just saves the percentage of your meter and gives it to the other character. So like your half bar. Oh, what the fuck was that? Go back. That is like an alpha counter. CVS2 is super cool. Tiny, tiny scoot forward into medium kick. I literally couldn't tell you the name of a single Red Earth character in this game. Hauser, I think, is the T-Rex. So maybe one. Tessa's not in this game. Is that her name, Tessa? The witch girl. She's one of the human characters. I think in Red Earth there's 8 monsters and 4 people. And she's probably the most well-known of the humans, but she's not in this game. Instead it's the lion guy and the ninja as the 2 playable characters. The 2 humans. And then they got 2 monsters as well, which are the squid and the T-Rex. Nice. You know Red Earth had fatalities? This is pretty neat, right? I think this is neat. This is the most slept-on Capcom game. I don't know, that's completely wrong. There are a lot of slept-on Capcom games that are much better than this, such as the EX series. I was just talking about fighting games anyway. Oh yeah, the Godlow Strong. Kikosho! Imagine being able to store 2 Kikoshos. With 5 low strongs. This is how to play Rose. It's the waifu warrior again. Ingrid is super cute. She was going to be the star of this game. Or rather, she was going to be the star of the cancelled game that this game got salvaged from. I guess I already made sprites for her. That unique animation of Yen adjusting his hat, that's not from Street Fighter 3. They must have made that for this game. Both of them swapping characters. I love when Chun-Li does her low strong in any fighting game. And Japanese commentators call it Neko Punch. Because it's like Felicia's down forward fucking whatever button. Medium punch, hard punch. It's like Felicia's command normal that she could slap you on the ground with. Ah. Felicia's walk animation looks really awkward, I feel. Her normals look good though, and her dash looks good. But I really don't like the way she tiptoes. I think I was a bit overrated. It's always mentioned in the same breath as fucking Street Fighter 3 whenever anyone brings it up. But I feel like the parry mechanic is a million times more Kuso in that game than Street Fighter 3. All I know about SVC is that Guy looks stupid in it. And there's a Midnight's Bliss for every character. She just rolled. She's just using alpha controls. Shout out to Ingrid being the original owner of Bison's Psycho Power. And also shout out to Ingrid being the creator of the Pandora's Box and 3-bar super. Look at all that power. Creator of the Pandora's Box on SFXT. Shout out to her having white hair and red eyes. Like a fucking albino. That was the Neko Punch, wasn't it? Or was it? Yeah, that's it. Shoutouts to the Neko Punch. Blah. There it is. People always call Chun-Li's strong. Low strong, that button. Yeah, the alien, the Martian. And Hugo was there too. And he was even bigger than he was in Street Fighter 3. I like how it was Street Fighter Zero. Zero. I mean, not Street Fighter, what the fuck? Mega Man Zero. Brain wires crossed. I think Felicia's kind of Kuso in Darkstalkers. She caught it. She gonna kill it? Those things Felicia's wearing are her fur. So she's actually naked. Too lewd. Super cool combo. Oh, well, it would have been. I wonder why it went wrong. I think the Street Fighter 3 characters... I don't remember how the tiers of this game are supposed to be. I think this game is unbalanced, and I think certain characters with certain... Because the grooves are locked to the characters. I think certain grooves are supposed to be really strong, so everyone from that groove is supposed to be really strong. Like, I think the Street Fighter 3 characters can parry. And that's supposed to be quite good. Including Chun-Li. I think the Alpha characters are all really good. And the Street Fighter 2 characters are kind of bad, maybe. I remember looking at Morgan's fat tits in her win pose in MVC 1 and thinking, damn, this is some good stuff. So Yurian's the other Street Fighter 3 character. That's right. Then you got Jetta, Felicia, Dimitri, and Anakaris on Darkstalkers. I think a lot of people like the T-Rex of the Warzord characters. I think the other ones aren't so popular. Ingrid's neat. I wouldn't even mind if she came back. All the fucking Ingrid waifu fags who were just fucking trying to get her. Like, honestly, they're right. Because she's good. She's cool. Cute. Ingrid has personality. Ingrid's like deconfirmed from SF5 because she's an outfit. I feel like if they make someone an outfit, they're not going to make them playable, just outright, because it would be too confusing. They'd have to like remove the outfit, and they can't do that. Because someone paid money for it. That fireball is super weird. That high one goes like 2/3 screen, if even, like half screen. And the not so high one goes like third screen, and the low one goes like nowhere. It's a little bit like Rashid's projectile in that you can't really use it except for hitting kind of above her. Or very close. Oh, that's sad. They already said they're gonna add new characters. That's part of the announcement for fucking November, December. I think SF5 is on its way out, don't get me wrong. But I don't think it's gonna end with Lucia, Honda, and Poison. They've got one more wave. Don't forget, for the second like half of Ultra being played, we already knew the new game was being made. It was like almost immediately during Ultra that we got the announcement for SF5. It was less than a year. But there's going to be a while between when they announce the game and when it comes out, where we're just going to keep on playing whatever we were already playing. I'm going to die if SF6 comes out and it's like a decent game, but everyone's like, I missed this from SF5. Interesting. To be honest, I played Street Fighter 3 before SF4 came out, and the reaction against SF4 was almost identical to the reaction against SF5. And the reaction was, from what I hear, very similar when SF3 came out from the SF2 community. People might miss the input leniency, or perhaps the lack of hard knockdowns. It depends on what they get rid of. All the characters in this fucking stage. I see Birdie back there. I see some kind of yellow Shoto. Don't tell me that's Sean. I see Cody and T-Hawk. I like how this background is just a fucking still almost. There's barely any movement. There's like one guy pumping his arm. It's so fucking lazy. Yeah, I see DJ on the left there. Dude, there's maximum pants. That is Nash. And Cammy next to DJ. I wonder if they're friends. I wonder if they know each other. They debuted in the same game. Yeah, skinny alpha Brady. I wouldn't call him skinny. But he's not obese. It's wild that Ken's not playable. It's so rare that Ken isn't playable in a fucking fighting game, but Ryu is. It's pretty much just been this in the versus games. So is Hugo. Some of the versus games, because Ken's in some of them too. I think he was in X-Men versus Street Fighter, right? He was definitely in Marvel 2. He sort of cameoed in Marvel 1 as like a transformation for Ryu. And he was in CVS 2 and whatnot. You can even play as Ken in fucking Smash now. I bet the fucking Smash team love not having to make a whole new character. Zero counter. That hit. That throw animation looks so shitty, I feel. Why does the opponent just hold still for it? It doesn't look painful either. I mean, I don't want to get punched in the face, and she just punches you in the face, but the knock looks kind of soft. Looks like it'd be how she'd knock on your shoulders or whatever. Dizzy. How long is this footage? Okay, I definitely don't want to watch 4 hours and 30 minutes of it. Oh, is that a punish? These combos do an ass ton of damage. The alpha combos. He got a pretty weak one. Is that a fucking command grab? She's got a DP too. It's the ender of her quarter circle forward kick for the higher versions, but she can do it raw by doing just DP plus kick. And it's got different properties, but it's the same animation. Saving some money on the budget. Alright, let me find some footage of a game that's not this. Everyone's favorite, Blanca. Cool Link combo. Another cool one. He waited a little bit there. I wouldn't have done that. No, maybe I would have. He's probably expecting the delayed stand. Oh, reversal, 4-frame ultra. Does a shit ton too. Blanca must add something better there. Throw isn't even that much weaker than like fucking close medium kick, like jab jab Blanca ball, which is like Blanca's B&B punish if he has no charge. It sucks being a Blanca player. It's sad. Happy Halloween. UMK3 footage on Halloween sounds a bit festive. Blanca's not so bad, honestly. He just tests your matchup knowledge in certain things. But he's like pretty bad. He's pretty easy for most characters, unless you're playing like T-Hawk or something. Blanca Ryu is it's not actually great for Ryu, I feel. Ryu loses out on a lot of punishes, but in neutral he's okay. But his only punish for certain Blanca things is super. Like a blocked up ball, I think he can't do anything except super. Or blocked like most Blanca ball versions. Ooh, deep hit, good combo. But like fireball is pretty good, and like your like low forward and stuff are all good. Surprised I didn't recover crouching. Being a fucking sliding normal. Nice jump, nice combo. See that? Ryu is like bad at punishing those. He used it to get a mix up, which is kind of cool. But being bad at punishing that is kind of bad. Ryu has super now, so you can punish everything. Like that. That was a punish anyway. Imagine up all not breaking fucking... Why didn't you super? Super would be good there. Any super at this stage in the match is pretty good, I feel. Oh, I was trying to fake a blunt cross-up. Oh, that's super to ultra. Oh, he's just raw ultra. Super to ultra would have done more. It might have killed. He keeps the super, so it's like free to land against Blanca. See, he could have linked super there, actually. He could have linked it there, too. And now he's shipping with it. It's plus quite a lot, so... Even if it fails to chip, kill, it's extremely good for chip scenarios. It's cool ever since they buffed Goken's fireball. He can like hang in the fireball war really easily in this matchup. His fireball recovery's always been pretty good, but I think they boosted it in like A 2012 or something. One of the later versions. I think they fixed fireball startup a bit. I don't remember. These players, I'm sure, know about Ryu Super being a punish. That's the openings he got. He didn't have much time to react. And the combo I suggested, Super into Ultra, DP Super Ultra, I think a lot of people wouldn't go for that. It's not a very B&B-ish kind of combo. Even though it works and even though it's damage optimal for as much damage as you can pour into the combo. I don't know if it was going to kill there, and he might not have wanted it if it wasn't going to kill. That being said, just getting someone low health in this game is really good because you can't chip them out. I've been playing a lot of Goken lately. My Goken is kind of bad. It's okay. I'm good at certain things. Oh. This footage. That close medium kick from Goken is 3 frames. I think. Or maybe it's 4. It's really fast for him. It might be as fast as normal. He doesn't have a 3-frame jab, I don't think. No, he does. Crouch jab is 3 frames. Maybe. It's so stupid. If Goken gets like some jabs on you, I think his crouch jab is a 3-frame and plus 3. So the only way to end his fucking light combos is to do like 2 jabs or even 1, and then link your last jab instead of chaining it and then cancel to a light palm, which is the only fucking special he has that combos from light normals. I don't even remember if EX Tatsu does. A lot of Dizzy on this combo. I think that's going to be a factor. A very curious gimmick with Goken's Ultra 2, and it's completely useless, take my word for it, is that on block it does Dizzy. But Dizzy's an invisible stat in this game, so it doesn't really change the way people play, especially because no one's really aware of it. And it sounds like, oh, that's good because it doesn't change the way people play, because I'll be able to get a surprise Dizzy on them. But every way you can land Ultra 2 and have the opponent block it, usually they can punish you and they'll get most of that Dizzy back. And also you can't Dizzy someone while they're blocking something, so even if they're at like 600 and you do the Ultra 2 on them and get them to 1,000, um, it won't Dizzy them. It'll just put them at like 1,050 or whatever, 1,100, and then it'll take a little bit longer for them to actually get back down to 0. And if they get hit at any point during that period, they get stunned. But there has to be an actual hit in order to stun someone. I think it does have more hits on charge, but it's not like Goken has a whole lot of ways to just get you block the full charge version meaty. It's not really a thing. Maybe if he stuns you, but then you wouldn't care about the stun. Cool, punish. EX Tatsu's pretty fast for Goken. Ah, he had no jump over there. View early light DP is pretty good. Oh, the snackish. My man got snackish. Do you guys see that? What's towards Fierce in this game? I don't even remember. I made a tweet not so long ago that I said that towards Fierce would be a significantly better move in SF5 if it was +2 instead of -2. It's already a nightmare trying to get people to block that thing. The fact that Ryu is suddenly in a down mix-up when he gets someone to block it is kind of shitty. There's a lot of similar moves. This is going to kill. There's a lot of similar moves that are +2 if you can actually make someone block them. Maybe not a lot. But it's a lot harder to get someone to block a fucking towards Fierce than it is to get them to block a fucking Sakura close strong. That shit's free. And that's +3. And the combos that they lead to, it's like not even that far apart in terms of damage. It's not like towards Fierce from Ryu leads to some uber strong combo. It's kind of strong. It's like stronger than his strong crouch Fierce combo, but barely. It's like an extra 30 damage. It's not like you suddenly get a jumping combo. They meta buffed it actually in one of the seasons, because I think now you can do like towards Fierce, close strong, low forward, which I think you couldn't do in the early versions. But I don't think you can do towards strong, towards Fierce, close strong, crouch Fierce. I don't think that works on anyone. I get it, it's a fast advancing move. Those should be -2. But it's a slow advancing move. It's tricky because Ryu was like top tier in season 1. So like he was top tier with a -2 towards Fierce. I think Ryu wasn't actually top tier. I think it was just he was being played a lot and a lot of the other characters weren't being played as much. He was probably like high tier or mid. He definitely got nerfed a lot. And then he got buffed a little bit, but not as much. Ryu's in a really stupid place right now. I saw a tweet recently that was like, fucking Ryu hasn't won a major since like something in 2016, I think. Or been top 8 in a major since like 2016. I don't think it was 2016, it was probably 2017. -2. That's a good emote. I noticed something while I was playing a Nash recently. If Nash does his like EX boom on you in the corner, he's left point blank and like +3 or something like that. He's like plus anyway. I don't know how much he's plus. It might be +3 and then +2 if he throws a second boom. It's like something like that. But he's left like inside you. He's left like way close to you. And he's got the shitty fucking walk speed. I realized he can't shimmy you. Shimmy is not one of the mix-ups available to Nash because his foot speed is too slow. Because he's left so point blank and because fucking his walk speed is so slow backwards. I've been in that scenario loads of times and it's never been super scary even though he has plus frames and even though he's right in your face. Even though theoretically he could do like a low strong to counter hit you or throw you. Did Ryu have an EX boom there? EX firewall? I feel like he didn't, but he might have. It was like right on the cusp because the light DP hit late. I think Ryu's EX fireball is the fastest thing you can do there. It's faster than Ultra. Well, Super's faster. Super's so fast you can do jab DP on a grounded opponent in Super. Oh. Took a ton of white just to get a smidge. Got all the white back, most of the white back. Probably worth. He got a ton of Ultra meter out of that. Oh, focus release was good there. He charged early enough too. I think he could have got a crumple on that dive kick. Oh, stand short, the god. Goku stand short goes so far and it cancels, but every single thing he can cancel into like doesn't combo. I think it cancels. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe it doesn't. Low forward. I think that close medium kick is not plus enough to link into anything, but don't quote me. Both these characters have, I think these are literally the two fastest sweeps in the game on these two. Goken's is like, is it 6? It links from his close strong, but I don't remember how plus that is. It might be like 7. It's somewhere between 6 and 9, but I don't remember where. Ryu's sweep is 5 frames, which is I think the fastest sweep in the game. Ooh, good crumple. Ooh, max damage. 1 frame link into low strong and then a 2 frame link into low fierce. I see you, Ryu. I know Ryu's frame data. Oh, he was trying to get a back hit, I guess. It's kind of awkward. But Goken blocked wrong, so it was only -2. You gotta let Ryu stay lever your head and hit him as he goes over. Because Goken stood blocked the second to last hit, he was forced to stand block the last hit. Or crouch block, but still block the last hit. Goken's super's pretty hard to land. He's probably gonna get like a fucking... He's probably gonna die. It's really hard to not get chipped here. Ryu needs to make him block something though, because he can't do raw super or else Goken could EX demon flip through it and get a jumping combo on him. If Goken got a connect, he could have done EX palm into heavy, palm into FADC ultra, but I don't even think that would have killed. Or even close to it. Even with a full jumping combo, I don't think it would have... It might have killed dead. Nice whiff punish on the focus release. EX Tatsu is the safest way to anti-air Goken. It's also the highest damage without resource, without significant resource, without ultra. Most unique or interesting Shoto? It's probably Goken if you can call him a Shoto. He's like a storyline Shoto, but gameplay-wise he's nothing like them. He technically has the moves in question. If you're talking about a gameplay Shoto, I guess it's fucking Alpha Sakura. Very nice crosscut DP. Don't jump in at a Ryu with 2 bars plus ultra. You will regret it. Jago. I didn't realize we were considering other games. Mario from Smash. He's got a fireball, he's got an uppercut, he's got a Tatsumaki. Well, not anymore, he doesn't. What does Goken do if he's got all that meter and he back throws you? I don't think he would lane super. You can, but I don't think he would. These jumps are pretty risky. Ryu could have auto-corrected that EP. Oh, parry into super would have just cleaned. Oh, okay. Too far for the corner for ultra. Can you get grounded palm into ultra in the corner? You might need FADC if it's grounded palm. If it's air palm, you get a juggle. Ew. Oh, that was good. That was a good dive kick. Goken's links are pretty hard. I think stand strong, go strong, live fierce is 1 frame, I think. Oh, empty jump low, classic. I hit the Gutex with that recently. I played Gu in some online endless with his brand new Spankin' Ibuki. I did at one point empty jump low short on his wake up, and I hit him. And I was like, cool. I don't pull that one very often. That's a full Goken light combo. That's what they look like. Goken's got some of the worst light combos in the whole game. Just ends on the fucking... Once you get the short that can't connect anymore, that's when the combo's over. I'm sure Ryu could have killed there. It's a 1 frame link to go... Ooh, he's still alive. It's a 1 frame link to go into fucking low roundhouse. Why don't you just go into fucking low forward? If you're gonna go for the 1 frame link anyway, might as well get the EX fireball and close it out. Or the regular fireball might have done it. I think low forward fireball does more damage than sweep, right? Sweep's like 100 or 90. Low forward fireball's like 60 and then 60 with a hit of scaling. What? That worked. He was trying to cancel from the low forward, but Goken traded with him and then he tried to... He was still doing the super. That's my guess. Hard DP anti-airs. This Ryu's been doing that a lot. He doesn't give a fuck. Medium DP has more invincibility. The invincibility on hard DP is pretty low. It's only like 2 frames. Or rather, it goes until I think the 2nd active frame of the hard uppercut. Whereas the medium DP goes for longer than that. It's like the 3rd or 4th active frame. I started thinking about Virtua Fighter. And then I started thinking about Soul Calibur. Because I was thinking about kind of like 3D fighting games that I remember hearing about were kind of like not interesting competitively and then finding out were quite popular competitively. And then I thought about a picture of Eris I saw before he grew his beard. Like ATP Eris. Did you know one time I went into I went to the Eris's channel and I said that Eris looked like a dwarf. It was like the first time I'd ever seen him. And then I got banned. That's a true story. I got banned for using a slur. Because I said Eris looked like a dwarf. It's like, technically speaking, I guess dwarf can be a slur. If I was using it on someone of lower stature. Shorter stature. But I was using it to comment on his beard. And I think it was pretty obvious I was using it to comment on his beard. Since I think his height wasn't super obvious from the stream. I think he is kind of short, isn't he? I don't actually know. That's a pretty damn quick trigger finger. It's like once in a blue moon someone gets banned from here. But he gets a lot more traffic than I do. A lot more. I'm not super tired yet, but I think I'm going to go to bed once this video ends. Hi. Just because I want to wake up kind of early tomorrow to do some stuff. Every fucking time I get a day off, my mom comes in. Finds some way to make my life hell. Oh, terrible trade. You actually can't safely... Oh, wow, Goken got it. You can't safely chip out Goken on Wake Up with Ryu. I might stream tonight. It depends. I'm going to carve some pumpkins with my friends. Ideally. Anyway, Goken's EX Demon Flip invincibility is actually even longer than Ryu's EX uppercut. Which means if Ryu tries to chip him out with an uppercut, then Goken will remain invincible and maybe even get a jump in punish. I mean, it's still like a guess. Because you can punish EX Demon Flip from Goken on reaction with like an air normal jump back. Jump back strong. But on a lot of characters it's guaranteed. Red Focus? Not Red what? Oh, Red Focus was so much better. The combo he did. It should have just been fucking Red Focus full charge towards Fierce Crutch, Fierce EX Tatsu, medium uppercut. It was max damage there. I should be out here playing instead of these fools. Uh-oh. I've never been good at the towards Fierce link. It's hard in this game. Yeah, it's a one frame link, and also it's the window is really far apart from. You don't have a good visual cue, I feel. No good timing cue because you've got to wait so long before you have to hit the button. Is that a heavy uppercut? He only got one hit. I think I saw the ink. Oh, he should have canceled that low strong. That was the play. He didn't have a link after it because it was so far out, but he did have a cancel from it. It should have been like land low strong into light Tatsu. Or if he wasn't feeling the light Tatsu, maybe a heavy Tatsu just to be safer. I think low forward has less pushback, so it should have been jump around us low forward light Tatsu. Would for sure have worked. Low forward is pretty slow for Ryu though. Evil Ryu. It's actually slower than his crutch roundhouse. This footage looks so fucking shitty. I'm watching it in the highest. No, I'm not. Will it look better once I do this? That looks a little bit better. I could probably get away with putting it on 1080. But it looks like the source footage itself is kind of shitty. At least we're getting a better frame right now. Cool. Light Tatsu might have worked there. He took the safe heavy Tatsu. Jump short mix? Nope. I would have. That was a car throw, I think. Or you could have auto-corrected that EP and didn't. That was a nice autocorrect. The main trick with autocorrecting is just to wait longer. He did his uppercut way too early. Is that a towards strong I saw? Ryu's not exactly great at catching teleport away, so I'm always surprised when characters have teleports and don't use them. He can ultra after them, but it's super risky for Ryu because the opponent could teleport behind Ryu. So it's like teleporting through someone isn't great on wake up, but if they're going for the OS, Ryu could ultra the wrong way and die instantly. Isn't a big selling point of the PS5 that it's going to play PS4 games? This will never happen, but it'd be so cool if you could just put a PS1 game into it and it'd work. I heard the Wii had GameCube hardware in it, so it wasn't even emulating, like, the Wii doesn't even emulate GameCube hardware. It just has Wii hardware, or GameCube hardware. Sony have, like, the best PS1 emulators around on the PS3 and the PSP. Don't know what's inside the PS2, but probably also a PS1 emulator, who knows? Backdash. Oh, that's not max. He did it to be safe. By holding the charge on the focus longer, you can react with forward dash or backdash depending on whether they blocked or got hit. And then if it's forward dash, you can, if they got hit, you can forward dash and still get a medium uppercut. Ryu gets more damage, Evil Ryu gets more damage out of, ooh, there's the link. He does know it, and he can use it. He does have the reactions. What was I gonna say? It's gone. Nice. Focus attack, huge range. Oh yeah, but medium stomp does a lot more damage to medium uppercut after FADC for Evil Ryu. It's like a lot more. It's like 40 versus like 100. It's whatever. I'm not even gonna stream that much longer. He snuck out. Oh, like a pixel too far. Ryu is pretty good in this matchup. It's because a lot of the neutral happens with battling low forwards, and Ryu's is much better. Like Evil Ryu's, I think Evil Ryu's low forward, I think overall might be worse than Ryu's. But it's especially bad when trying to win a footsie war, because it's very slow. It's like 8 frames versus Ryu's 5, and Ryu's only barely has less range, so it's hard like finding, it's hard staying in the range where Evil Ryu's will hit and Ryu's won't. Ryu's actually, this is one of Ryu's winning matchups, I feel. Ryu was very slept on by Ultra. I don't think he was great, but people, oh, and it's too far. Oh, shitty punish. That's bold. Didn't get anything. Anyway, Ryu and Evil Ryu have a lot of redundancy, and Evil Ryu is generally better in most matchups. Probably like all but 5 of them. One of the really big differences between them is just the damage output. Evil Ryu's punish damage is like 100 higher than Ryu's. It's also a lot more universal. Like Ryu needs to get towards Fierce to get some of his big punishes, which he can often get. Like he can't do it after a jump in. But Evil Ryu just needs to get close Fierce, which is a 5 frame button. And then he can get his max damage from there. Cross up jump hard kick. The host. Fast ass fireball speed. Ryu's Hadokens are mildly better than Evil Ryu's. Evil Ryu has the Shukanets, which is kind of cool. But regular Ryu has bigger fireball speed disparity. That time he did have a jumping combo and he didn't take it. It was RE6. I finished my playthrough. Ryu can get this chip back really easily if he wants to. He just needs any connect. Now he can't. Once he took that low forward, it was over. I remember being so confused the first time I ever saw this game before it was actually out in America, when I was just watching footage of Japanese arcades. I remember always seeing players focus the fireballs and then like not do anything, just hang back. It's like, why are you gonna be full screen and see a fireball coming at you and focus it? What punish does that give you? I was like, why are they doing it? And then as it turns out, it builds ultrameter. Once I found that out, I was like, oh. Wesker indeed was not an RE6. Wesker is probably dead, unless some later game has revealed that he might still be alive. He seemed quite dead at the end of RE5. But he seemed quite dead before. Nice, that's good, it's gonna work. Not even a trade, that's how Lady did it. Ryu gets a combo on his trade there, but Evil Ryu doesn't, I think. Yeah, smart. Using the X fireballs trying to catch a regular fireball. Ryu with all those resources was probably unwilling to spend any. It's funny how many fireballs like good players throw. And then you play and you like want to be like fucking Dagger or whatever and you throw a bunch of fireballs and you get jumped in on, you die instantly. Respect is a really big part of it. The opponent has to be actually afraid to jump in on you. Oh, those are reactable. In order for you to be able to throw a million fireballs. They have to believe that you could anti-air any possible jump they could do. And that you're ready at a moment's notice. And every one of your fireballs could be a fucking walk forward just to bait them to jump. Nice. Really good ultra setup. This 3-bar ultra setup is not almost ever used by Evil Ryu players. But it gives him a full connect ultra, which does a shit ton of damage. It's 3 bars, but like from a jump in, for example, it does like 650. And from like a basic combo like that, it does like 550. So it's like super worth the meter. Be nice if fucking base Ryu could do that. If base Ryu had grounded connect, point blank fireball, FADC, Ultra 2, that would actually be a decent reason to pick Ultra 2. It wouldn't be great, but it would be decent. It'd be like Dan. Dan's got to do like EX fireball, FADC, Ultra 1. But in Ultra 2, he could just do DP FADC, so he spends 2 bars versus 3. Oh, cool setup. Dash strong way. Maybe an autocorrect dash. But Evil Ryu dropped his combo. Yeah, it does exist. It's just very match impractical. It also requires a cornered opponent. It's not enough that it's just max range. Because you'll be left way too far away if they're not cornered. That's like one of his endgame trials, but it's so specific. That's one of his 2 setups into a proper connect Ultra 2. The other one's a jump strong into Tatsu cancel. And the Tatsu has to whiff, which is actually fairly easy. That's towards medium kick is a really big reason that Evil Ryu is better than Ryu. Ryu Super is a lot better, but it's not like Evil Ryu is bad. It's just good at different stuff. But Ryu Super is maybe the best super in the game. Strong candidate. Dodges lows, dodges throws, leads to combos. Safe on block and hit, but unsafe if you cancel it, and it's blocked. Big damage. Really basic combo. Evil Ryu gets like 400 there. No meter. That looked like 400 on Evil Ryu's health bar though. I think Evil Ryu's 950, which is kind of gross, because like he's not that bad of a character. And by that I mean he's so good he deserves to have less HP. When they put him at 900, that was like probably the right amount, but people still weren't playing him. So 850, then 900, then 950 over the 3 versions he's been in. Once he got to 950, Ryu fell off the map. In AE 2012, there were some Evil Ryu players, but not a lot. There were like 2 or 3. And then everyone had Evil Ryu in Ultra. It just goes to show. Ooh, big damage. That's like Ryu's max damage off a jump in with no meter. He could have spent the meter if he wanted to. I understand why he's saving it though. A lot of players hate spending meter unless it's going to kill. It's intelligent because you want to have... You want your opponent to not have an Ultra for as long as possible, basically. So you want to do their opening health slower and their later health faster. So spending meter late game is better. Super goes through fireballs really easily. If I was this Ryu, I wouldn't have spent that EX fireball. Oh, he's gonna eat this. He might be dead. Yeah, he is. That's a real good Ultra. Both Ryus can do that about equal success rate. Their Ultra ones are super similar. The only main difference is that Evil Ryu can charge his, which is usually not a factor. Just gives him a little bit more damage after a focus crumple. If neither one is spending meter. I love how most people say that Evil Ryu's... I love how most people say Ryu's Ultra 1 is one of the best Ultras in the game. But Evil Ryu's Ultra 1 is literally identical and almost no one picks it. It's like identical but better and almost no one picks it. And it's funny because most people don't say that Evil Ryu's Ultra 2 is one of the best Ultras in the game. It's because Ryu's Ultra 1 has a lot of different setups, and Evil Ryu's Ultra 1 has one setup that's everywhere. I mean, Evil Ryu's Ultra 2. I mean, technically you can do EX Tatsu in the corner into Ultra 2 as Evil Ryu. Technically you can do Jump Strong into Ultra 2. A lot of the Ryu setups still work. EX Fireball FADC is actually better with Evil Ryu's Ultra 2 than it is with Ryu's Ultra 1. I mean, people don't say Evil Ryu's Ultra 2 is weak. People usually admire the damage because it's a really weirdly powerful Ultra for how easy it is to land. It's because there's the non-cinematic version, which is about fair. Does as much damage as you would expect. Oh, Ultra Swap. One thing I don't think I've ever seen an Evil Ryu do is the EX Red Fireball combos to Ultra 1. And it's a 1-bar setup that works mid-screen. But EX Red Fireball is kind of hard to land for Evil Ryu. You gotta land it off of a close strong cancel. It doesn't work with close fierce cancels. And it's not that close strong cancels are rare, but a lot of the ways to get into it, if you don't start your combo with it, is to go from an FADC. So you end up spending 3 bars anyway. But like theoretically, jump like roundhouse, close strong, EX Red Fireball Ultra 1 does a shit ton of damage for only a single bar. And I've never seen anyone do it. But it's like it should be one of his B&Bs. People usually wait until they've got 2 bars and try to land the 2-bar setups. They don't think about the 1-bar setup when it's that specific. A good Evil Ryu would be ready for it. Because there are definitely times where it's the right play. I don't like this Ryu color. This basically is default, but with no red. That tiny bit of red is really the fucking glue holding Ryu's whole design together. He's such a basic bitch color scheme. There you go. He should have thrown it later, actually. I don't know if it would have... Yeah, it should have been still good. You want your super to go through their fireball, ideally. When your character is only wearing one, like, colored object, that color does so much, especially when it's a kind of, like, Red is such a fiery color. It's such a bold color. It's a near-your-face color. It's not passive. It's not cool. It's warm. It's an active color. I just feel when it's gone. Nice. Low forward, he was timid. He had to walk into close fierce. A lot of people aren't really ready to do that, even in the high level play. You don't have to do focus crumple into instant button. It can be focus crumple into a little bit of waiting into button. Did it? I remember SF1 had red hair. I don't remember the headband color. That was probably about as good as he could have gotten. No, sweep is weaker than heavy stomp. Unoptimized. If you get focus crumple backdash, you do heavy stomp. And actually, he had 2 bars, so I think he could have done backdash into like a couple forward dashes into DPF ADC Ultra, which was probably optimal. If it was me, I for sure would have done heavy stomp because that's in my muscle memory. Optimization is a really big part of SF4 that's like gone in SF5. It's not gone, it's still important. And there's still a lot of optimization that people suck at in SF5. Optimization is different in SF5. It's very rare to see someone block a DP and then V-trigger activate. But for most characters, that's actually optimal. Like theoretically, as Sakura, my optimal combo after blocking a DP would be like VT2 activate into down towards Renhouse. I've never done that, and I probably never will. Oh, standing hit. I get an ass ton of damage out of that, though. VT activate. Down towards Renhouse, close, strong, back, fierce, Tatsu, VT2 Tatsu. V-skill, dive kick, uppercut super. Probably does like 600 fucking damage. In Season 1 and 2, it was more optimal to do a confirm into V-trigger and then go from there. Not anymore. Stand shorts. Trying to make a low forward whiff. Oh, that was -5, baby. It's very rare to see a punish on those. The -5 is really hard to get. Oh, that's good. That's going to kill. It's like a 350 damage super, I think. Mew had less than that. Ew. Scary. Rose? Not yet. It's been mostly just Ryu and Evil Ryu. That was like a Blanca earlier. Nagoken. This matchup is pretty neat and very pure. The showdown matches are usually real strong. I remember people saying really nice things about Momochi versus Daigo at Stunfest 2015. It's probably the best set of SF ever played, in my opinion. Or one of. In terms of just skill of both players and all the shit that fucking happened during it. A lot of people point to the really long combo Daigo did, but the whole fucking set is incredible. Not just that one combo. Ooh, Sako. Very nice. How do you drop the easy part after getting 2 one-frame links? Sad. That's probably the single most untapped party people Ryu. That's very, very strong. Is that Light Stomp FADC is +3. But +3 is really hard to do anything with. You've got to go through for a 1 frame link to combo out of it. Your best 1 frame link is close strong. Ooh. Sako's the only evil Ryu I ever saw who did that a whole lot. Sako goes for a lot of the weird links that are theoretically super strong. That was one of his big strengths as a player. Was he identified those? He did links that no other player did. I remember seeing him do Spin Scythe FADC low strong, which is a 1 frame on Elena that I didn't know existed. I like to binge. I don't stream too often, but every time I stream it's as long as I can manage it. Tricky, hard to see cross up, but he's dead. Double low strong, but no cancel. Tatsu doing good there. Hard Tatsu would have got Ryu in the corner. Ooh, excellent footsies. I was playing the Ryu mirror in Street Fighter 3 recently, and there's so much fucking footsies in it, it's unreal. Considering like the mechanics are probably the least involved of any Street Fighter. I probably won't stream tomorrow, but I might find time. And it would probably just be another campaign of RE6. Or I might stream a movie. We might all watch fucking The Witch or something. We might all watch fucking Leprechaun 4 in space. Followed by Jason X. What are some other spacey horror movies that are shitty? Ah. No. Oh, that was a really terrible jump that Zangief did in ATR. Spaceballs isn't a horror movie. I watched it just recently. That was a punish, I think. Sad. Zangief jumped with him and didn't fucking hit him. Oh, that was so... It should have been the kick one. How you send LMAO at the Jason X but not at the fucking Leprechaun 4 in space? Which is even shittier. That's a movie that should even less go to space. And also was worse anyway. Oh. I feel this matchup is almost entirely played with Fireball, low forward, and Stairman House. And Ryu needs almost nothing else. He needs certain things for punishes. Wake up backdash. But he did it on his actual wake up frames. Ooh, SPD is good here. Yeah, that was like a super good range. Ryu was inside SPD range, and Geef did not have to do it immediately. It was up to him when he did it. And Ryu got scared and committed to some bad things. Ooh, big. I feel like you shouldn't spend meter until you're like... Until you got 4 bars. Geef's 4-bar stuff is so good. That's how Snake Eyes did it, and he was the best Geef. He made it look good. Didn't take the jump in mix up. I know it's Ryu. He can be kind of scary to jump in on. Plane 9 from outer space is definitely not scary. But whether it's a horror movie is, I guess, a different question. I always consider it more of a sci-fi. It's not really anything. Yeah, not only... Wow, that worked. Not only is Leprechaun 4 a real movie that does take place in space, not only Leprechaun movies real, but Leprechaun 4 is real. Oh no, it's over. And I said I would go to sleep once it was done. Was I lying? Or was I telling the truth? I think I do want to have an early night tonight, and by early night tonight I mean 3:30 a.m. because I do have something I need to do tomorrow, and I don't want to put it off. It's been Gucci streaming. You guys had me for 6.5 hours. Be grateful.